I should really get my own intro.
Is K-pop unique anymore? When I first got into K-pop, it was 2008 or 9 or 10. I don't really remember. Everything is a haze. I've slept since then, okay? So forgive me. And at that point, I fell in love with K-pop because it was nothing like I had ever heard before. You didn't have any American pop singers doing anything like Teen Top was doing, anything like FX was doing. It was all unique. It was all very, very special. I'll even argue that the most American-sounding K-pop acts, basically everyone that was in YG, sounded much different to American pop than what we're seeing today. In 2017, we hear so many songs coming out of Korea now that sound just like American pop songs. And the situation with that is that they're usually about a year behind. I remember first noticing this in 2011 when Hyuna came out with Bubble Pop. Now, Britney Spears, in the very early part of the year, had come out with Hold It Against Me, one of the first, or if not the first, pop songs to have a dubstep breakdown in it. Then suddenly, Bubble Pop, a delightful song, in the middle of it has a dubstep breakdown. Huh. Interesting. And as the years have gone on, as we've all grown tired and old and wise, we've noticed that K-pop is sounding more and more like American pop. I read an article a while ago that said, well, maybe it's not K-pop copying American pop, maybe it's just we have more of a universal sound because the world is getting smaller. And you know what? I'm not going to disregard that comment. I'm going to say that maybe it's a combination of both. Most American acts, they're not being original. They're all kind of just chasing whatever the latest trend is in America, and K-pop is doing the same. But the thing is here, all the pop acts, they all have pretty much the same producers. So when one comes out with one new sound, then the next pop artist is going to come out with that same new sound really closely to the first one because it's all the same producer. It's the same dude making the same music for everyone. Whereas in Korea, they don't have that benefit. We've seen a lot of acts get more popularity here in America, and there seems to be this sort of mindset, which I don't know if I agree with. It's that America is the prize. If you make it here, you can make it anywhere. It still is the biggest buying music market. Now that gap is narrowing between here and other countries, but it's still the fact that America is the biggest buying music market. So I can understand them wanting to go for the gold, and they hear these songs from America, they're very popular, and so they want to emulate that as a way to, have more of an international reach. Right now we're seeing tropical house being very popular in K-pop. It's all we've heard all summer long. But you know what? That sound was popular here about a year ago. I'm sick of it at this point. I think I now see K-pop as like Apple products. Are they really ever the first ones to come out with some new feature? No, they're usually not. They usually wait for the Samsungs of the world to come out, do something, screw it up, and it be awful, and then they come around and they make the best version of whatever that feature is, and they take it to that next level, and they perfect it, and it is magical, and so bellissimo. And that is what K-pop is these days. They take a sound that we did here, they perfect it, they add dances to it, they add fashion to it, and it is the best version of that sound. So this video isn't me necessarily saying something negative about K-pop, it's just basically saying that the sound isn't as unique as it used to be, it's still amazing, and it is still the best music out there, objectively. And I will continue to worship and praise and love K-pop. But we do see the two sounds converging and merging. And you know what? That's okay. This is really just something I've noticed that people have been pointing out lately, and I wanted to address it. Thank you so much for watching. What do you think? Do you think that the sounds are getting more similar, or do you think they've always been that way? It can be a tough call sometimes. Comment below and we'll talk about it. And if you like this video, please subscribe and like it. I'm trying to get YesStyle to sponsor me. Alright, thanks again for watching, and bye-bye!